ABC4 News.
Welcome back, and thanks so much for staying with us. Today we're talking about the soon-to-be-released book, The C.A.S.T.L.E Method. And lucky for all of us, joining us right now is the author and national parenting journalist, Donna Tatro. Donna, so glad to have you back on our air.
Thank you so much for having me, Emily. It's great to be here.
Okay, let's talk about what is the C.A.S.T.L.E Method.
So the C.A.S.T.L.E Method is a book that took me 10 years to write. I interviewed hundreds and hundreds of experts, asked thousands of questions, literally. And the C.A.S.T.L.E Method is basically what I came up with, the foundation to build the best version of your family. C.A.S.T.L.E is an acronym used as a metaphor to build the castle, the family of your dreams, not the perfect family, but the best unique version of your family. So you have compassion, acceptance, security, trust, love, expectations, and education are all the foundational building blocks to grow your unique family.
Okay, let's start off with compassion and why that really is the foundation of the whole method. What about compassion makes it so vital for families?
Yeah, compassion is really, really important. And you might think that it might sound trite, but it's not. We need to really start to build in parenting, into our parenting practices, compassion, because when we use compassion, we are using empathy, and then we are alleviating the suffering of what a child or our spouse might be going through. So we always want to start, even if it's a tantrum or a teen having a difficult time, we want to start from the mindset of compassion. And there's a lot of research and evidence that's based on this. And so when we start with that mindset of compassion, it helps us grow this family where we're more caring and compassionate in all that we do each day, day to day. And it gets easier and easier as you practice it.
Just like most things, which is an important thing to point out. Okay, so you chose to focus on emotional security over physical security. Explain to us the reasoning behind that decision and why it was important for you.
Absolutely, especially coming off the heels of this pandemic. I mean, we're still kind of in it, right? We need to really be focusing on emotional security for our children. Our children, we take care of our children physically, right? And we teach them early on in their lives about nutrition and fitness for that physical part. But what do we do about emotional security? We really need to start teaching our kids about managing their emotions, how to have better mental health practices in the home. So this emotional security is very foundational. And what we're doing is we're building this in as our children, tiny children, are growing. We don't need to be reactive to these mental health issues that come up. We can be proactive, and that's by building in emotional security into our parenting practices.
Let's talk about expectations. They're important, but let's talk about the difference between harmful expectations and really helpful ones.
Yeah, so harmful expectations really can cause a number on our kids, and it can be very difficult. We talk a lot about academic achievement pressure, whether or not kids are doing a passion, whether or not they're good enough and not doing it because they don't feel good enough instead of just for the joy of it. We want to expect joy for our kids. So whether they're doing their school or any extracurricular activities, we want to build in expectations of joy, not expectations of results of being a straight A student or the best kid on the baseball team, whatever it might be. We want to build in positive expectations of joy so that the journey is what kids are looking at and not the end result.
I love that. Joy in the journey. It does sound trite, but it's also important in all of this. Okay, so 2 weeks from today, the book's available. Talk to us about where we can pick it up and just all that important stuff about the C.A.S.T.L.E Method.
Yeah, so you can pre-order now if you want, anywhere books are sold. Amazon is a great place to go. But yes, the pub date is June 21st. I'm really looking forward to it. And I really appreciate you having me on to talk about it, Emily. And so great to talk to you again.
Oh, of course. Donna Tatro, congratulations on all your success. We're excited. 2 weeks from today, it will be out. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Emily.
Okay, Alana, over to you.